Welcome, everyone, to That Kind of Nerds podcast, a weekly show that tells you what is going on in the nerdy world. I am CJ Mellon, joined by Josh Burns and Brian Thornton.
What up?
Happy holidays, everybody.
Yeah, happy holidays. Merry Christmas to you. And for those of you who celebrated it, I hope you had a happy Festivus.
For the rest of us.
For the rest of us.
Amen to that. Listen, well, in honor of the holidays, we know that you're probably out some outs, maybe with your family, maybe with your friends. So we thought we'd keep it short and just kind of talk a little bit about what was going on in the nerdy world. But hey,
The hell does out some outs mean?
Outs and outs. You're outs and outs with all your homies.
I said. Outs and abouts.
Outs and abouts?
Outs and abouts.
Oot and a boot.
I got to tell you, the pluralizing there reminds me of I watched the first 5 episodes of Letterkenny on Hulu.
Fuck is Letterkenny?
Oh my
Yeah,
god,
what is that?
it's a crazy Canadian comedy. It is vulgar as hell.
Right.
It's a funny story, but it reminds me of like super early Kevin Smith, but Canadian.
Okay. So super early Kevin Smith.
Yeah, but like, you know, they were clerks. They're like Jersey. You know what I mean?
Yeah. All right. Makes sense.
The Red Bank thing.
So I wanted to start off this week talking a little bit about the world of comics, see how it's affecting TV, see how it's affecting movies, but most of all, how is it affecting Brian? Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for Cape Talk.
Cape Talk.
So I want to do some follow-up. So last week we talked about a guy who bought the Avengers Endgame URL.
Oh yeah, this story. This was dumb.
And how he directed it to Deadpool and a couple other things. Well, Ryan Reynolds, being Ryan Reynolds that he is, decided to send him some swag. He sent him what looks, I can only imagine, as the case that Happy had in Iron Man 2.
It is an amazing case.
It's a brilliant silver briefcase, right? From Aviation Distilleries, right? Is it Distilleries? I think so. Whatever. It's Ryan
Aviation
Reynolds.
American Gin. That's the company that he co-owns. He just did a thing on, with the show with the idiot from Boston. That one.
Okay. He also did something with Richard Branson about that because, I think Virgin Airlines is going to serve their booze. Anyway, he sent him a case, and he was just like, "Oh my god, I can't believe this case has arrived." So I looked inside, and inside of it is some gin, some wonderful headphones, some tech gadgets. He goes, "Oh wow, this is really cool. Gotta be worth at least 2 tickets to a premiere, am I right?" And Ryan Reynolds says, "This isn't to say I'm proud of what you did, just that I happen to love you." So I thought it was cool. It was really nice. Just Ryan Reynolds being classic Ryan Reynolds, and a guy in a chair, which is the alias that the guy goes by, still holding on to his domains. Right now, they are directing, at the time of our recording, to a YouTube video called The Avengers Sing Christmas Carols, and intercuts with clips from the movie that they sing, jingle bells and stuff like that. It's interesting.
Pretty soon, this guy's gonna get fed up and have a redirect to Meat Spin.
But I just thought it was cute that Ryan Reynolds sending this thing. This guy is still holding out for his tickets, and I'm still rooting for him. I want this to end with him getting tickets to go see this premiere.
Not gonna happen. No, not gonna happen.
The second thing is a little bit of follow-up, and I think this was an issue that we had tried to address privately. So Patreon supporter Andrew Capilla, right, had talked about how he is now subscribed to the DC Universe thanks to you two fine gentlemen talking about it all the time. But his problem was he can't get it on his Amazon Fire TV, and the only way to do it is to kind of weird third-party workarounds. Well, DC has officially announced that they are now supporting the Amazon Fire TV. So again, next stop, probably your toaster. It's coming everywhere.
That's cool. That would be awesome if I could get some Titans on my toaster.
Wait, is Capilla an Android user?
I don't know if he has Apple TV.
Well, okay. Either he has an Apple TV or he's an Android user, right? I mean,
or he just doesn't have an Apple TV.
No, Josh, not everyone's that black and white when it comes to their, Apple products. Sometimes people...
It's called an ecosystem. Either you live in one or you don't.
No. Not everyone is as enthusiastic and loyal to the ecosystem as you and I are. Some people mix these things. I have an Android TV and an Apple TV and a Roku. I keep my options open.
Why do you have a Roku?
It's for the other TV that isn't smart at all from 2007. So whatever. It was $6. So there we go. DC Universe just coming on any streaming service and device that it possibly can. Just one more thing that's making this platform pretty good. I still noticed when I checked my email. I checked my email yesterday. Still don't have a promo code. Just saying. Still don't have a DC Universe promo code.
That's my bad. It's because I'm like 3 episodes behind on Titans.
Oh man, you gotta get on it. Well, the real reason that we gathered today is to discuss some trailers that dropped, 2 in particular. I haven't talked to anybody about them. I've been saving these thoughts just for you guys.
Oh, really? I've been talking to everybody. Oh, well.
It's time to talk about these trailers in a segment that we call Screen to Stream. We got our first official trailer for the reboot of Hellboy, starring David Harbour, as we all know, Sheriff Dumpster Fire from
Dumpster Fire
from Stranger Things.
I actually have copyrighted. I've copyrighted that phrase. That's my phrase. That's copyright Ricky Bobby Industries.
I gotta say, I've got feelings about this trailer. This is not what I expected, like at all.
No,
like
I have iffy feelings about this trailer.
Yeah, if this is the tone that this movie's going with,
Oh, it looks hokey as shit.
I got some reservations.
Yeah, it looks hokey as hell.
It doesn't even look hokey. It's like they were very upfront, like, oh, this is going to be a realistic, darker Hellboy. And then this is the trailer they put out, which is the exact opposite. And if this was the Hellboy I was going to get, then why didn't I just get my third Ron Perlman movie? Because did that tone better than what this trailer is showing me.
If I put this in relation to like the Marvel movies, like where it kind of fits in, I feel like this is like a Thor Ragnarok or Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. Like it's way lighter and way more goofy and tongue-in-cheek than I expect. Not that that's a bad thing. It's just that's not what I was thinking of. So maybe if I watch it again, although I've watched it 3 times, and
I've watched it 3 times as well, and I feel the same way. I'm kind of like, I feel like maybe this is just a bad trailer, and it's just not cut right, and the movie's going to be entertaining, could be,
right?
Or this is what the movie has to offer. It's really, there's only those 2 options, and I'm not going to hedge my bets one way or the other. I think it has the possibility to be entertaining.
Yeah,
I'm gonna just Ian McShane alone. If you give me more Ian McShane, probably I'll be more entertained.
I do love me some Ian McShane.
So we'll see. No, it was not a good trailer.
No, it was a terrible trailer, and I love my Ron Perlman movies so much. I just wish I got that one.
Well, that was kind of the thing. Is that in our brains, I think we're expecting Ron Perlman, and we get Sheriff Dumpster Fire, and that's okay. David Harbour, good actor, but I don't see him. I'm looking at Hellboy, and I'm going, well, you're not Matt Smith.
He's too. He looks way too similar to the Ron Perlman depiction of it, and I guess that's how the character looks, and there's no really getting around that. But I don't, from a quick glance, if you show me a picture of those 2, I can't tell which is which.
No, he's got like pointed teeth and like redder eyes.
He's way scruffier.
They're making him look more scruffy and more demonic, but like he's trying to be Ron Perlman.
Yeah, I guess that's my real problem.
I don't like how Dangle, how like Hangle the dangle of the hand. It's way down there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It doesn't seem like it should be that far down there.
We're really nitpicky this is.
No, I'm just saying.
Look, I think we all really love Hellboy.
These are my feelings. I have feelings.
I am. It's not
like valid.
I'm not poo-pooing, and I'm not going to pick it apart. I'm just saying.
Something feels off, and I can't put my finger on it.
I thought it would be a bit more of, maybe a more modern reimagination, not basically the same thing retread. And with the hand that has the Hangle and the Dangle, it looks like it's going to separate at any moment. The look I got of the hand was weird. Sorry.
It really made me want to watch my Ron Perlman Hellboys. I may actually do that.
I'm not going to do that.
I am.
Wait a minute. You're going to watch Hellboy and not like try to catch up at all of any of this Doctor Who? I watched Veronica Mars and the movie, and you're not even going to give me an episode.
For that. You're very welcome. See, the difference is Veronica Mars is good.
All right, so as if you didn't get to see enough of London, let's
London calling.
Put up another trailer thrown up in the UK. MIB International starring Chris Hemsworth.
Sure does.
Oh shit, what's her
Tessa
name?
Thompson.
Vanessa Thompson and
Tessa
Liam
Thompson.
Liam Neeson.
Tessa Thompson and Liam Neeson.
And Liam Neeson.
Yo, I love me some Liam Neeson.
And Emma Watson, right?
Emma Watson.
Yeah, she's Z.
Yeah. I don't know how you overlooked that. It seemed like a pivotal part of the trailer, no?
He's the head of MIB
Right.
That was
in the USA.
Emma Watson?
Emma Thompson.
Emma Thompson.
That's what I was like.
He
That
said.
name, no, that doesn't.
Did I say Watson?
I thought you did.
One's Hermione and the other's Professor Trelawney.
I know, that's why I was
there's
just like, did I miss a makeup job?
If I said Watson, my mea culpa, obviously I didn't mean that, but
Right.
we know who we're talking about, and she's there.
I liked this trailer a lot. I thought it was
did too.
perfect hype for this movie. I like the fact that the speech of, we're an anomaly, we're deja vu and dismissed just as fast. We have that going forward again. The fact that we're
Yeah,
not
but it
worried
sounds
about
better with Rip Torn does it.
Well, Rip
We're
Torn,
deja vu
obviously.
and
Oh
dismissed
man,
just
you
as
can't.
fast.
You really can't beat Rip Torn.
We're not
sort of-
hosting an intergalactic kegger.
Exactly right. His unique comedy. It was like sort of very old fashioned and hilarious and like rugged. But Liam Neeson's getting there, so we're gonna have a bit of that. But Chris Hemsworth and Tessa Thompson, how well do they work together?
Yeah, this is gonna be
mean,
fun.
Pretty
You know they
fucking
do-
well.
we know they do a good job together. We know that Chris Hemsworth has good comedic timing that we learned in Ghostbusters.
So does she. So does she.
And she's got
that
great
scene
timing.
in the trailer where he's sleeping? And he's like, oh, let's go get lunch. And she's like, it's 9:30 in the morning. He's like, great, it's taco day.
Taco
I loved
Tuesday.
it.
It's good, and I know there will be some obligatory Chris Hemsworth without a shirt on scene for all the ladies.
I
so-
really,
We can only hope.
really hope Will Smith does a cameo or of some kind. If not, I need him to do a rap song for this movie.
Good Lord.
I do. I need a
No,
new
I want Chris-
MIB rap.
No, I want Chris Hemsworth to be doing the rap song for this movie.
Oh, he can't.
That's what I want.
He's too Australian. Australian.
This was a really good trailer.
It was a
It's
very,
really good.
it's a solid
and
trailer.
Listen, we don't get any peek of the big bad guy. We got the homage to the big red button. I feel like this is a movie that is going to do its own thing, but playing some nods to just classic MIB. They've already did if everyone would just give me my attention, and she's like, no, just come here, give that to me.
Just drive.
Just drive. I think they're doing the best of both. Of give me something new, but don't forget about where you came from. I think from this trailer, again, this could just be a really good trailer for a really bad movie.
know your
doing a good job.
roots.
Yeah, I think they're pretty good. I'm pretty pumped for this.
Yes.
Do we have a release date for either of these movies?
April 12th is Hellboy.
Okay,
MIB International is June 14th.
June 14th. Okay. All right. The final thing that we got from Screen to Stream was we got some photos of the cast of Aladdin, including Will Smith in his non-bluiness.
Yeah, they just look like the Broadway show.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks dumb.
Have you seen the Broadway show?
I've seen the photos of it. Haven't seen the actual show.
That's exactly like they put Genie in like these like blue scarves and
Well,
it's
so
lame.
there was
Well, it's not lame. I really enjoyed the show, but it's Broadway. I don't expect a giant blue genie on Broadway, but I do expect it in a freaking movie where you have billions of dollars to put into CGI.
Yeah.
Okay,
How
hold
hard
on.
would that be?
Hold on, calm down, because Will Smith put out a statement saying that Genie is mixed in this. He gets a human form, just like he kind of did in the movie Aladdin, and he also gets a blue form, so he will be blue in the movie when he's, full-blown Genie.
The goddamn pen is blue.
The thing is this, I have a real hard time with this movie. All the other movies, right? Beauty and the Beast, the Maleficent things, Jungle Book. These are all movies you can remake because there were no real big standout performances from those movies. I have no idea how you don't end up A, doing an impersonation of Robin Williams, or B, outperform Robin Williams as the Genie. This is
you can't do either.
right. So
You cannot do either, and I really like Will Smith in a lot of different roles. However, he's bitten off more than he can chew on this.
yeah, but I'm not sure. I mean, I guess Disney's just on the loop of, well, what do we got left? Let's do live action. But I don't know why you make this movie. I don't know why
The
you
Power
make this one
Rangers
live
girl
action.
looks good.
Yeah, she
Honestly,
does.
the only like
Yeah.
for me, if I'm casting that genie, I'm just putting Nathan Lane in there.
Yeah.
And that's really like the only suitable replacement for Robin Williams is Nathan Lane.
No. I take all of the audio from the 1990s Robin
Oh,
Williams
that's no, you
and
can't
just put
do
it to
that.
CGI.
Wait, hold
No.
on. Wait a second. We have James Earl Jones just doing Mufasa again. Why don't we just do that?
You can't do that. You can't do that. I'm not okay with it. And I don't think Robin Williams would have been okay with it either.
Well, yeah. Well, of course.
Well, so
No,
then
no.
we know we can't just we can't just cut around him.
Listen, you know that if Robin Williams was still alive, they would have done exactly what they did for James Earl Jones and let him do
Let
this
me
role
ask
again.
you this question: recutting all that old audio or Nathan Lane?
Nathan Lane.
Nathan Lane.
Yeah. No, I believe that.
Or just not do the movie.
We've had
That's
to
my
cast
bigger
this, and
point.
I've won the cast this.
We're not casting this. First off, wasn't this the first cast this? Didn't we cast Aladdin
I believe we did, actually.
for the very first cast this? CJ was not here, so it was just me and Josh. That was the birth of cast this. You're welcome.
It's like came screaming into this world.
The actress who played the Pink Power Ranger in the Power Rangers reboot, she's playing Jasmine. I'm sorry, I don't know the actress's name, and I don't have time to really look it up right now because I'm in a closet. She
You're
looks
in
great.
front of a computer.
Are you in a glass case of emotion?
I'm in a
am.
glass case of emotion.
I am also. Milk was a terrible choice.
It's so hot.
So
Naomi
high.
Scott.
Naomi Scott. She looks great as Jasmine. No, she looks great as Princess Jasmine, and the gentleman who's playing Aladdin, Brian.
Mena Masood.
The thing too, my wife dropped some knowledge on me about Aladdin that I had no idea, that they had modeled Aladdin after Tom Cruise. I had no idea this was a thing.
Yeah, they did. I read that somewhere in a book
In a book, was it leatherbound? I have many leatherbound books.
in my apartment that smelled of rich mahogany.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not excited about Aladdin. Like I'm just
No. You can't say that with just seeing the teaser that they put out and photos. You can't. I don't think you can pass
Yeah,
judgment
we do have to
yet.
see it in action.
We haven't heard Will Smith.
look,
we haven't
the
heard
only
anybody
only
else.
one of these films I've seen is The Jungle Book. I haven't seen any of the other ones.
That's fine.
Jungle
You don't
Book
have
was
to.
solid though. So it was a solid
Jungle
movie.
Book was really good.
Jungle Book
Beauty
was
and the Beast
really good.
Beauty and the Beast was bad, but listen,
Beauty and the Beast was mediocre.
I didn't like it.
No one cares
Um,
about your opinion.
That's fine. Listen, it wouldn't be the holidays if we didn't do one thing. Maybe give a topic, a product, whatever. The third degree in a segment that we call the nerd degree. Josh, this one was given to us by someone on Facebook had suggested that maybe we cover this on our podcast here.
It was Melissa. Melissa was like,
Melissa Castillo?
yeah, she was like, Burns, you should talk about this. And I get why. I get it.
The moto bag is carry-on luggage that can carry you. So basically, it's a rideable suitcase that I have no idea how you get through TSA with this. And
What?
No.
No. I mean, TSA isn't a problem.
well, I know people have you ever hear of the boosted board? The
It's
electric
still
skateboard?
wheels. Like it's still wheels.
Yeah.
What's your issue?
So people who have like boosted boards that are just electric skateboards, they get confiscated by the TSA a bunch. Like anytime people bring like a motorized like device like that, sometimes the TSA says nope because of the battery. I don't know what the battery.
No, it's on. So it's only that's only going to happen in like regional airports where your plane is too small to
Gotcha.
carry those things on. So you have to like if you're gonna gate check it, you'd have to remove the battery.
Okay.
And that can't happen. So it just has to be taken from you and checked to your, final destination.
So this company's like hook is, never have to run across the airport for your flight again. You sit on this, you look like you're a weird character from Mario Kart. Now just zipping through on this tiny little suitcase. Josh, you are a frequent traveler and in airports more than the average human being.
Every week.
I have two questions. Number one, what would you do if you saw this?
I've seen it.
Okay, and what was the reaction from you when you saw it?
I gave the chick a high five.
Oh, okay.
I mean, she was coming at me on her rideable luggage, and I
Right.
was like, "I've seen that high," and not high. I didn't reach high because
Right, it was a low.
It was a low, but
Hip
high
level.
for her, but like still
Hip level
right,
for you.
and she's cruising along on this thing, and it's not. I mean, I wouldn't call it speedy. So we weren't in Philadelphia. Where was I? Probably. I think I was in Charlotte. And Charlotte is completely flat. There's no inclines, declines, none of that. Philly has that. I don't think this would work in Terminal B in Philadelphia. This would be a problem. But like Charlotte, for instance, which is a giant hub for business travelers, this lady's she's riding her luggage to and fro, and like if you have the time to ride a thing to your connection, I think that's fine. But like for me, like either I've got a tight connection or I just want to get to the like the Admirals Club and sit and do some work. Right. I don't have time. This thing is not speedy in any way.
Is that like because of weight? Is that just because the motor in it's small? Like what makes it not speedy?
I mean, the answer to your question is yes. I mean, the speed they're showing you in this video is hyperbolically exaggerated.
Okay, so here's the tech specs for it, right? It's got a 2,000 cubic inch space for packing. Mm-hmm. It can accommodate riders up to 260 pounds.
Sure.
The bag can travel from 6 to 8 miles per hour on a single charge. It comes with a USB charger and does actually, oh my God, does also have charging ports and optional GSM tracking in it. So you can charge things and it also has tracking. That's just the tech specs. Real life.
I weigh roughish 260. If I like less than 260, but if I hopped on that thing, it's moving at half the speed of smell. I mean, okay. It's not going anywheres. It's just not happening. So like I saw this little lady that was occupying this thing and riding it to her connection. And I thought it was cool. Problem is if she gets to her plane, like what they do is they make a big deal of showing you that it fits in the carry-on thing.
Right. Yes. If
she gets to her plane, if she's flying a regional flight, which I mean, a lot of these people, I mean, short hops, that thing is not getting on the plane. And if that's the case, she's setting herself back an hour coming and going. It's just all of the convenience of riding this thing to and from.
Why wouldn't it get on the plane? Like the flight attendants would just freak out about it?
Like, no. Like a lot of these regional jets can't accommodate a bag that size.
Oh, they're just saying it's just too big.
Even though you say it's a carry-on. Like, sure. Look, I carry a shoulder bag everywhere I go, and there are some regional flights that I'm like cramming this thing in the cram hole. Like I'm this thing is not getting on a lot. Anything smaller than a 3x3 like commercial airliner, this thing is going to have problems.
All right, Brian, I have questions for you then. So I'm asking you to try to guess this here, okay? So we know that it can hold a bunch of storage in it, right? It's got some good.
It's a standard size. Yeah,
it weighs 20 pounds. It's a heavy.
That's super heavy.
It's a fucking heavy bag. We know the battery life. We know the fact that it can charge multiple devices, and it has GPS tracking in it through a cell service. Guess the retail price for this. What do you think it retails for?
$8.99.
Oh no, it's got to be like
Josh. I don't know if you looked at it. Do you know what it retails for?
I haven't, but my guess would be $350.
Okay, $1,495.
What the fuck?
I was closest without going over. Price is Right rules. I win.
$1,495.
I just don't see the value in this. And now the lady I high-fived, I wish I hadn't high-fived her.
And if you want to get the tracking app, right? If you want to get like all the equipment to like really take it up to the next level, it's
track the bag that you're riding.
Yep, it's a $69 add-on.
That is ridiculous.
So it's a little machine. Oh, this is cool. So it's a little machine. It's like a Ghostbusters thing when you go, and then
I'm very disappointed in humanity.
It includes an app for 1 year of unlimited tracking. The app is compatible with iPhone and Android. So basically, a subscription for a year costs $69 to track the bag. So you got to drop almost, $1,500 on the actual bag itself, and then another $70 just on the app to track it.
I don't understand how this technology is costing $1,500.
Because it's a motorized scooter.
It is a scooter. You know how much scooters are? They're $100.
Hey, it looks like a Burns actually purchased this though. Loanne Burns.
No, it wasn't me.
Loanne.
In our standard unit of measure, regardless of what time of year it is, I would say this is 3-week-old date nut bread.
Ooh,
Ugh.
that's not good at all. In our standard unit of measure, this is a microwaved ham that's left over from Christmas.
Why are you Why wouldn't you just put it in a pan?
I know. I microwaved the ham, Josh.
So it just exploded everywhere.
It's been microwaved.
it's just a dog. It's a dog toy.
It's stringy. It's gross.
It's a dog toy
Yes,
at this point.
it's not good for anybody.
Alrighty.
For me, this is equivalent to Home Alone 4, where it was not really kind of Christmas. The thieves were off brand, and Kevin McAllister was a completely different kid.
Solid. Did Home Alone 4 have a name?
It was called Taking Back the House or something like that.
Oh, Jesus. Ooh,
Wow.
that hurts. Hurts the soul.
There are 5. There's
There's
5 Home Alones, by the way. 5.
Oh, my God. What did we do to this world to deserve 5 Home Alones?
I don't know.
Ugh.
No one, and it's all with the exception of the last one. The first 4 are all supposed to be the same kid.
Oh, there was
suck.
a movie, a triple bundle on iTunes, and I'm like, oh, Lost Boys. Why is that here? And I clicked it, and I'm like, they made 3 Lost Boys.
I remember
What
the
the
second and third one
fuck?
coming out. Yeah.
Yeah.
I worked at Blockbuster at the time that those 2 movies came out. They were not good.
All right.
No
All right.
shit.
Little bit of announcements before we end the show. I do want to say this, with our holiday schedules and everything going on right now, I think all 3 of us are a little bit behind on movies, including Aquaman. I know Josh and I haven't seen Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse.
It was amazing.
It's happened. So people have asked us for these opinions on the movies. We will be giving them as soon as we can, but I did want to announce the poll results for our December spoiler cast. And you patrons have spoken, and the answer is Bumblebee.
Boo.
We've got to see Bumblebee.
You must say Cybertruck.
So I'm on PTO. It's obviously it's Christmas time. I'm not I don't think I'm flying again until the second week of January. So time home with the kids, plenty of time to see movies. I will see Into the Spider-Verse. I will see Aquaman. I will see
I got Mary
Bumblebee.
Poppins. I got
Gotta see Mary Poppins. Still
so
haven't
much
seen
on
The
the list.
Grinch.
Gotta see Vice.
Haven't seen Vice yet.
There's
Jesus.
so much. I know, dude.
Vice
I
doesn't
don't know
come
what
out
to do.
until Tuesday.
Hey, I said yet, and I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah. So I just want to say this. I know people have expected us to get some feedback on some of these movies. Austin Winchester, I did get your text messages. We have not seen Aquaman as to the time of this recording. As soon as we do, though, we will give you some thoughts on the movies. Give us some time. I've having some life events happening. I have some family issues too. So we're working
I'm just
through
not
all
in
of
the
that.
mood to see Aquaman.
God, I'm gonna put Aquaman.
I just
It's gonna
don't
be
know if
tough.
I want to be disappointed.
far as I
Brian,
can.
we should just I think Laura's off some of this week as well. So what should happen is we should meet for Japanese food and cocktails, and then we'd tie one on early in the day and go to the movies.
Sounds good.
All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, like I said, thank you so much for making us your time around this holiday season. That could be your walk around your neighborhood, maybe your drive to friends and relatives.
Your ride in your sleigh, perhaps.
So
I fully believe that Santa listens to our podcast.
Just to go, who the hell? God, these bastards need to be on the naughty list forever. Giving you
I'm okay with it.
I see you when you're sleeping.
I know when you're awake. It's all the time. I know you've been packing stuff for God. Give me some cookies. I'm sorry. I don't know what that was. I apologize. I apologize profusely for the bullshit. Listen, since it is the holiday season, it is also the time for sharing and giving gifts. So why not share this podcast with a friend that will appreciate it? Because sharing is the ultimate internet currency, and we thank you for your donation. Also, if you want to hear our Patreon exclusive episodes where we talk about movies that you have forced us to see, go check out our Patreon
It
page.
has been a
starts at
joy for
$10.
me every single time. I just
It
want
is.
everyone to know.
It's been really great. This is the first time that the movie selected, and I'm like, yay! So I'm pretty happy.
Super no.
Josh is the one who's super salty on this. Like a Philadelphia pretzel. That's what Josh is like right now. Super salty. So, again, thank you so much for making us your walk around your neighborhood or just your time in the holidays where you're getting away from your family yelling at each other. And we will see you next week.
Take offense that you assume all of our fans' families are yelling at each other.
I take offense that you took offense to that.
Maybe they have delightful families.
I'm
You don't know.
third
never-
party offended.
Such an ass. Can I end recording yet?
No.
Okay.
Now you may end recording. So, listen. Hey, listen.
Hey,
Hey,
you!
Tell him to listen
You're not
again.
paying attention.
Hey,
listen.
hey,
you,
listen.
you.
Copernicus.
You.
You.
Listen.
Standing in the aisles with itchy feet and fading smiles. Can you hear me?
Shut that dog up.
Hey, Copernicus. Why
God
don't you
damn it,
navigate
Daisy.
your way to the back of the line with your shirt and stand there with your shoes?
Did I show you my my Christmas ornament of Sheriff Dumpster Fire?
No, can we get through this trailer talk?
I'm gonna go get my
I'm
Christmas
not
ornament.
sure we
No.
can.
I just because you're gonna just get drunker and
Yep, that's the name of the game.